Let's turn and burn.
All righty. Welcome. It's been a while again. Sorry, life. Anyways, welcome to Hidden Worlds Discoveries. I am Brian Donahue, your one-legged GM. With me today is part of my dev team. Um, yes, I have Danielle, Michael, and Paul. I'm gonna let you figure out who it is. They'll speak later. It's fine. Because it's more fun that way, right? Uh,
If you've
the,
watched previous episodes, you have a pretty good idea.
yes, absolutely. And if you haven't watched previous episodes, why not? I'm just saying, why not? Anyways, um, this is the second episode. We do 2 episodes per location. One is we talk about the location, and one we talk about. Thanks, Jesse. Um, uh, one we talk about the location, one we talk about a one shot at that location. So let's talk about, let's refresh since it's been 6 weeks. I just noticed that my video is lagging, so this could be interesting. All right, we'll push it through here. Anyways, thank you, Zoom. Appreciate that a whole lot. Let's see here. We are talking about the Weeping Willow Travel Plaza. The notes are currently to the right on your screen. We started out creating Big Ted's Slop and Chop. It's a 50s style diner, if I remember right.
Yep. And it went
Yep.
downhill, uphill, hilly.
Sideways.
Sideways is a very good term for that. Owned by Grandma Theodore. What do we call her?
Theodora.
Yeah, Theodora. But what did we name her? What was her nickname?
Ted.
She's
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, that's right. She's Ted. She happens to be a vampire. Specialize, of course, in Southern comfort food. Honey
And grandma
grits
hugs.
especially, and grandma hugs. Of course,
Very
the
important.
The greatest grandma hugs ever.
Really, Imp, you want to go that way with grandma there?
Hey,
Give it-
this is Michael. Imp knows better.
That's okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's
Let's
fair.
put it this. Let's put it with they're the coziest hugs anywhere because they put you right to sleep.
They absolutely will calm you down tremendously.
That your energy will just dissipate and you'll just be so mellow.
Yes. So anyways, the cook at night, this is of course a 24/7 diner because it's in a travel plaza. The night cook is a gene spliced bear named Roscoe. Has a slight temper problem. Our waitress at night is Edna, who's a damn fear. Because why not?
Look, we went all out.
We did. Jimmy, of course, is the only human working at this diner.
Gotta have fun.
He's a college student, just sits in the corner studying when there's no patrons in. All kinds of other hostesses, including a pair of dryads. We also have Ward Johns across the street as a hotel. Used to be Howard Johnson's until the owner bought out the franchise. The part of the sign fell down, and the owner went, "Sure, why not? It's Ward Johns." Has an amazing cleaning crew of brownies. They all go by Pat. So, good luck doing anything.
There's more than one?
Huh?
There's
There's
a
more
whole
than
crew.
one?
It's a whole crew of brownies.
Shh. No. That's the joke, is that there's more than one.
Yeah, that's fair. We also cannot forget the combination fireworks, ice cream, bait shop, and haircut place.
Billy's.
Yes. Run by two partners, William Billy Sater, and Wilhelmina, also Billy as a siren. Yeah.
And then hold on, don't forget their cashier.
Oh yes, the cashier, who also happens to work as a night manager for the motel, is Frankie, who's a golem, so Frankenstein's monster. There is a mechanic's garage attached to the travel shop, of course. That would be Enoch's Mechanic and Repair Services, run by a Drayden, Susie, and an Animus Cecil. And the other lone human in the group, the tire and lube guy, who's a college kid. It's, whoever it is, they just are called Tyler.
There's one set of overalls.
I have an idea. I have an idea for Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler doesn't mind being called Tyler because Tyler is always effectively the same stereotype or archetype of person. It's always somebody who probably who is either, let's say, between the ages of like 16 and 25 and has been through juvie, so has a record, and these two are they pay decent and they help you to get your mechanics certifications.
So it's got to be at least 18. I like a lot of that though. It's got to be at
I
least
do
18.
like the juvie thing because it's somebody most people wouldn't hire.
So this is a Tyler. So it's probably a local high school jock who didn't go any further than that, who got in trouble, went to juvie, and is out now. Trying to get their certifications, whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, that would absolutely be.
And when that Tyler left, they sent he sent other Tylers over. And other
Yep.
I figured it's like when they ordered the because it's what, an iron-on, usually an iron-on patch.
The patch, yeah.
Yep.
So instead of ordering 5, they hit 500. So they got a big old box and everything's just, yep, your name's Tyler.
Yep. I'm sure at some point they have a deal with the local athletic director, who knows that these are good kids who just were in a little bit of trouble, so he's trying to help them out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly wrong place, wrong time,
or
wrong place, right time.
Or people that really are trying to kind of get their life back together.
And remember, we are in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
There's a lot of little crimes that could be committed out of boredom.
It's
100%.
not the middle of. It's not the middle of nowhere. That's like 5 miles that way.
Oh no, it's a little travel plaza. We figured
Like
out in Missouri off of Route 66.
Yeah, old Route 66.
Yep.
We have been asked, is Susie and Cecil in line to the same eldritch being?
Ooh.
I think not.
We need an odd couple thing going on.
Yeah, I think
that's what I'm thinking.
Now remember, they're gonna be
Do you want to serve an abomination?
Thank you, Jesse. I think they're opposite eldritch beings, so rival eldritch beings, because remember, these are corrupted, so they're corrupted but trying to redeem themselves, so they're not
they're technically
actively
on the path of they're on the path of redemption,
right, but they used to serve rival eldritch beings, which makes it just even funnier, frankly. So that's the setting for this one shot.
Okay. of the so Susie is the one that always has like grease all over their hands, and Cecil is like super clean and meticulous and organized. If we're gonna go odd couple,
One
Yeah.
does he orders the parts. He deals with the money, the bookkeeping. He does the cleaning, the detailing.
Yes, Jesse. The fight against each other's factions was a catalyst for their redemption plot. Yep, I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Were they the
All right.
last two standing at the fight?
Probably.
I know. Oh well, I mean, one's a Drade and one's an Animus, so maybe.
Okay, so now that we've got the setting down, what the heck kind of one shot do we have here?
I have the dumbest thing possible.
We
All
did
right.
actually think about this one point.
Go ahead.
Dumbest. So there are two super dumb things possible.
Only two?
Two things that come to mind. The first one, independent wrestling organizations vehicle broke down there.
But where's the struggle?
Part two, a group of people that are actually are trying to prove all of these others. There's basically there are other things out there.
It's
And these
Bob
people-
Norton.
Oh my gosh.
Bob Norton shows up.
Bob
remember
Norton.
the book club.
That's
The book
right.
club
That was what we
supposed
were
to
gonna
meet
do.
here. The book
It
club
was
meets here. That's how
It
we
was the-
decided it.
Oh, okay.
And
It was
Bob
the-
Norton might have found out.
The Bob Norton book club meeting?
No, Bob
No.
Norton.
The Bob Norton show, which is a late night radio show that
Conspiracy
WD-42 was a
one of the
call-in expert for Bigfoot.
But he had no clue that I was.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
so one shot.
So
who
one
are the
suggestion is unruly teens in a dead-end town, but they are wrong about what each person is, and they have everyone's other type mixed up.
I have an idea for the
We can
adventure.
definitely work with that with Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna throw this out there. The protagonists, the players, if you
Yep.
will,
Yep.
are a team from Section 28. There's a reason I use that term.
Okay. Are we doing pre-Dragonfire here?
We are doing pre-Dragonfire.
Mid 60s?
60s,
Mid-70s?
70s, 80s, somewhere on there, yeah.
So actually, if we did mid 80s, that was kind of in the Howard Johnson peak era, which okay.
Yeah.
I could do
So the Cryptid Book Club is meeting there.
Yes,
His
a young
incursion.
Bob Norton.
So the three major groups are the Cryptid Book Club, the entire group of the people that run this place, and the people who are trying to put the information out there. They're like Bob Norton and his crew. So Bob Norton and his crew are the third group, and you are agents from Section 28 trying to make sure that no information makes it out. So not necessarily a combat
right.
based one, more of a this could get really goofy really quickly type one, which is kind of what
we haven't had a suggestion made about a young Bob Norton.
Yeah, that's what
I kind of like that.
And this would be his incursion
early
event,
camera
so to
with
speak.
he has like one or two guys with him. That's it.
Yep.
He's got the one VHS camera. You know, the
that is like
shoulder.
this big
Yeah.
on the shoulder.
Yep.
Needs a tripod when your arm gets tired.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the crew of 4. It's the cameraman, the producer, the sound person, and Bob.
All right. Let's see here.
Are you sure they're not double dutying with the producer being the sound guy as well?
I was gonna say
It was
I can
mid-80s.
almost see it's mid-80s, so it's Bob Norton and one dude.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
one
it's
guy
Bob
just
and
needs
one
to
other guy.
hold the camera.
Yep. This is them trying to make their fame to break into Hollywood, right?
Yeah. Yeah, WD-42 hasn't even come out of the wilderness at this point. So the show is definitely not big.
And the major oopsie event is Section 28's annual inspection.
Just happens to be the same time.
Just happens to be the same time.
Okay. I dig that.
Oh, Jesse just said he tried TV but ends up in radio.
Yeah, he's not pretty enough for TV.
Plus,
He's not even
You
pretty
can
enough
only get
for
so much
80s TV.
Yeah,
everything he gets on camera is so blurry, nobody believes him.
That's
Yep.
I mean, that's true too.
I mean, there's a reason the phrase "you've got a face for radio" exists.
Yep.
All right. So
and the annual inspection basically is just the standard. It's like it's supposed to be like a standard, like, okay, do you have any bodies in the basement? Or basically you are not creating something they're gonna have to clean up.
yep. It's
Wait.
the compliance check, right?
Which Tyler is this? What happened to all the rest? Okay,
Are they still
they moved
alive?
on. Okay,
Yep.
got it. Good.
Yep.
And they don't suspect anything, right?
Yep.
The problem is do you have any bodies in the basement? Yeah, right this way. Come on down.
Yes. Absolutely, Jesse. Prove you're still safe to live out amongst the normies. Yep.
Do you have any bodies in the basement? Okay, real quick, we need to make sure of something. Are you talking about vampires or actual like dead people?
And also, are they willingly there?
Do you have any unsanctioned bodies in the basement?
Oh, that's different. No, we're
Unsanctioned,
good.
unwilling. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so who are the PCs? Is it a group of 4? It's got to be like 5, right?
4 or 5. Like you
Okay.
don't like.
So who is it?
So would this all be a full human team?
It is going to be a full human team.
Yep.
Full human team. Okay.
Full human team.
Would Agent Califoot be there?
Nope.
I think we're going to be no previously named characters.
Yeah,
I think
no.
it's Agent Smith, Agent Johnson, Agent Williams, Agent
Smith.
Thomas.
Agent Thomas.
Two Agent Smiths.
No. And all of names are in quotations.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do Agent Smith.
No, it's Agent Smith. No, not that one.
Just the most generic.
It's Smythe. Yeah, very, very generic names. And if anyone wants to create an actual name for them, so be it.
Well, I mean, they're going to have actual names, but they're not going to give out those names.
Agent Orange.
Orange.
Oh, hold on. We're going back.
Well, we said
Agent
5.
Blue,
We only need 4.
Agent Orange, Agent Green, Agent Blue.
Okay, this is a clue.
Damn it. Agent Pink.
That's an episode for later, another time.
All right.
That is an actual valid last name. I know somebody with it.
Um,
What else did I miss?
Agent Schmidt.
No,
Agent.
We were doing Johnson and Thomas is what we were doing. but
Agent K spelled K-A-Y.
Okay.
That's so done. Though
No,
that's
no, no.
that's Men in Black.
That's why I
That's
did
why,
it.
right? Yep.
That is
Yeah.
100% why I did it. Though they were just the letter. Oh, no. I like that better. Agent Jones.
All right.
Because you have
Jones.
Agent Smith and Agent Jones.
That works.
So instead of going Agent J and Agent K, it's Agent Smith and Agent Jones.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Agent Orange, Agent
Um,
Pink.
Agent.
Agent. I like Agent.
How do you spell chartreuse?
Oh no, my God, no!
Is that
I
the
was
worst name
thinking it.
ever?
I think it starts with an S.
Freaking
Okay.
agent.
No, it isn't. CHARTREUSE. So
Oh
chart.
my gosh, you got it.
Nice.
All
Agent
right.
Mauve.
I'm okay with that.
That's
Actually,
incredible. All right, I think Agent Smith is going to have the highest social skill.
okay. Let's. Now that we've got those down.
So basically, let's since they're a team, all of them will be combat capable because
Yes.
they're a trained OTA team.
So
Minimum.
is the head of every so is the head of every agent group now Agent Smith?
No.
At least in the 80s.
Probably because that would be like standard government procedure, right?
Yep.
Which one am I this time? Oh, you're. That's right. I'm Smith. Yeah, I'm Smith.
And
You're-
the only reason
You're
I made
Smith
it,
of this team.
That's right.
Agent
High
That's right.
social.
Ad break in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I see that. High social. What's their low?
um
Judgment.
no,
No,
no.
definitely
Think
not.
more not individual stats. Think more areas of areas of expertise.
What if they're
So
low
they're-
combat?
This was the bureaucrat. So
Right. This is the manager, so they're
Yeah,
low combat.
no yeah.
Not no combat, just low combat. So
Yeah,
Agent
right.
Orange, high combat.
Actually, I was gonna have Agent Orange is going to be
Agent Orange has to be high combat just because, well, Agent Orange.
yes.
I know it's for something else, but my brain just keeps going, well, yeah, you wear orange when you're hunting.
I
That's
mean,
it.
no,
Um,
yeah. High combat and
Low intellect is being suggested.
I can live with that. Low intellect.
He's the bodyguard.
low knowledge. Low knowledge. Yeah.
Well, they are the bodyguard.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Agent Smith being with hilariously enough, they're high social, low bureaucracy.
Now, if they're the manager, they got to have the high bureaucrat, or they got to have a
Oh
decent
no, that's
bureaucrat.
Agent Jones is gonna be high bureaucracy
Okay. Well,
because
I'm thinking. So
and yes,
you-
to go back to Will Smith being the comedically social person and Tommy Lee Jones being the I actually know how to get everything done. Yes, he
all right.
does.
So Jones is low social. Let's face it. There's no social graces there for Agent Jones.
I just feel like
Um,
Chartreuse needs to be somebody smart so they can actually spell their own name.
I think Chartreuse is just average completely. Just
And-
mid.
And constantly misspells their name.
I mean, it's going to be the I'm Agent Chartreuse. CHRAR.
Bruce.
Yep. Bruce. Yep. So Agent Jones is low social, high knowledge, right?
High knowledge.
Mhm.
High knowledge, low social for Jones. Agent Chartreuse is mid meh.
Actually, for Agent Orange, go instead of low knowledge, go low social. Or my bad, you already have low social. Oh, I see high knowledge. Never mind.
Agent
Agent
Mauve is a.
Mauve.
I'm thinking he's chemicals.
I was
Research guy. He spends a lot of
tech.
time researching in tech.
Mm. But isn't
So
that's still knowledge and stuff
high
like that?
handicraft.
Yes. I was forgetting the handicraft term.
Mhm.
Work. What are they low in?
Um,
Low in
They're
transportation.
clumsy.
no, they can't be clumsy and have high handicraft.
No.
No,
By
but
the
they
way, I
can't.
do want to.
How about if they low in drive skills?
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably because they're too easily distracted.
Ad break.
And we are in an ad.
All right. So for those of you who are here with us in the ad, we're gonna kind of keep. Actually, I'm going to go to a be back soon. Here, we will be right back. All right, we should
Oh,
be
by the
back.
way, yeah,
Yes, we should be back from the ad break. So
I would like to swap. I would like to propose Agent Sarchus because this is one thing we don't have. Instead of being mid meh, they are high larceny.
I don't hate
So
that.
they're the lock picker.
They're the lock picker. They are your person who can break and enter.
I don't hate that. All right.
And they wear the chartreuse so they can be seen by the rest of the team.
That doesn't work very well.
Well, that's the theory. I mean, it came down from upper management. So come on.
Yeah, but if you got a stealth,
High larceny.
Um, Low reputation. No, I'm joking.
I don't hate that actually.
I was gonna say that makes sense.
That would just be influence skills.
Yeah.
Low, no. Oh, low esoteric knowledge.
So Agent Chartreuse is the newbie on the team, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then Agent Orange isn't so much that they have
Oh, the greedy.
the greenie.
Yep.
Isn't so much they're high combat, low low knowledge doesn't seem quite. I don't know, like it's not so much the big and dumb because it takes knowledge to know, like especially when you consider they have to be a walking encyclopedia of what to use against what.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking instead of low knowledge, low tech.
Oh yeah, they couldn't use a calculator if they tried.
I like that.
And yeah, these are very generic, but they're meant to be. These are meant to be characters.
Yeah, we'll come up with eventually come up with the actual character stuff, but this gives us a great idea for this team.
Well, I honestly I kind of like that they are such blank slates, because to me they're the perfect pre-gen style characters for something like this.
Yep. So what we'll do is, so when we create this for print, we'll do this in the Agent Orange is a Luddite. Yeah, kinda. We'll do pre-gens for when we do these pre-gens, they'll be archetype characters.
Very much so.
Just super archetype characters. Okay. So we have our
They
PCs.
They will have no pronouns until people give them to them. They will have their uniforms are black suits, a badge, sunglasses,
Pretty
and
much.
a gun.
Everything else is
much.
what you want to give them.
You might want to give them a set of coveralls if they're going to go into someplace dirty.
No, they just the government covers the dry cleaning bill.
That's right.
You think they don't get a good deal on black suits?
They buy in bulk.
Probably cheaper than the coveralls.
Probably. Yeah, because let's face it, they're not high quality suits.
Yeah,
they're super cheap suits.
Kmart specials.
Probably
It is
actual
the 80s,
Kmart.
it can be.
I was gonna say it's mid 80s. It could very well be actual Kmart special suits. Yep.
Did Kmart actually have suits?
Yes.
I know Macy's.
Yeah.
Has
Oh,
suits.
yes. Yes.
The seersucker.
The seersucker suit. Yep. The bane of every 10-year-old boy Easter outfit.
Ooh.
Luckily, I was not aware of that one.
All right.
Yes.
So
I've been in that suit.
Uh-huh. All right. So we have the characters of the PCs. Let's staff out the cryptid, not cryptic, cryptid book club.
I think we can skip them.
Can we? It's part of the reason that all of this is happening at once is because in my head anyways, the PCs show up for a random inspection, right? The cryptid book club happens to be meeting.
Okay.
And Bob Norton just happens to be out and about. And it's all like the worst timing of everything.
So since we are now setting it in the 80s with this one, we're definitely looking at it doesn't even have to be some of the core ones, the current ones. It can be just any cryptids that we decided to join up. Like I said, 42 has not actually come out yet. So this is just what's available.
Yes, no Fae were involved.
The Fae. Well, here's the problem. The Fae run the travel plaza, so technically they are involved. They just weren't part of the cause. They're just the setting.
I technically I thought technically Ted owned the Travel Plaza.
No, Ted owns Big Ted's Slop and Shop. It's the Dryads who own the Weeping Willow Travel Plaza.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's Willow that stands alone in the moonlight and Debbie.
if we want to do the book club, all we need to do is what cryptids do we want to include. I don't think
Okay.
we need to put the stats on yet.
I
'cause
agree.
We we'll pull them from the actual.
I mean, yeah, it's more along. Yeah, it's more like they're going to be doing things or talking about things, and the agents have to be like, "You can't say that right now."
Mhm.
All right. So who's in this? Who's in this chapter of the Cryptid Book Club? And now that we've expanded the Cryptid Book Club with that statement to a nation or a worldwide movement.
I mean, this one would have been by correspondence, and then they get together like once every 6 months.
Right. It's once, once a month, once every 6 months, or whatever. This would absolutely have been correspondence. It's mid '80s, so it's not email. It is slow. It is snail mail still, or however they communicate.
Everyone agreed on one book to read, and
Yep.
then they all share their fight.
So
or they set out a list with, okay, we're going to read these 6 books, and then we'll discuss them in 6 months type of thing, or in a year.
The Jersey Devil.
Yeah, Jersey Devil. Did we want to do Chupacabra?
Oh,
so what would be Central or Eastern Missouri?
A jackalope.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
They're meeting because it's actually closest to the jackalope's home, and he's hosting this time. They are hosting this time.
Which state are we doing this in?
Missouri.
Then we need the Momo.
Yeah.
The Missouri monster, the Momo.
Yep.
It's the Momo's turn to host.
Yes.
If I remember right, Momo is Squatch Lake. Is that correct?
Yeah, perverted ape-like creature.
Oh, so they would they would be considered an ape type.
Yeah.
Oh, we are very close to. Should we add Mothman?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right there.
Of course, we're adding Mothman.
Moth folk, of course.
Yeah.
Don't make me get my Mothman beanie on.
We in Arkansas. There's the Faulk monster, also known as the Boggy Creek monster, and the Swamp Stalker.
Sorry, just looked. Jesse,
The moth folk
love their book lights. Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
It makes them. They're very slow readers in the dark.
Yeah. So we've got someone swampy because literally Arkansas's monster is the Swamp Stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Boggy Creek monster, whatever you want to call it.
That's 5. Do we want to add any more?
Somebody did say the Michigan Wolfman. Or do we want to keep that on one that's closer to home?
Let's keep that on one that's closer to home. We've used Dogmen before extensively.
Just trying to think. We have the Flatwoods monster. That's also a West Virginia one.
Yeah. So we have the Jersey Devil, the Jackalope, the Momo, the Moth Folk, the Arkansas Boggy Creek monster.
Yeah, the Flatwoods would be just another one that would be in that vicinity. That's very.
What about? All right, so this is obviously, like I said, it's a Fey-owned plaza. What can we do from like? Do we want?
What does a Wendigo count as?
That's not touch Wendigo.
That's fair.
Yeah, and that's not something that I don't think would participate
in a book club.
No, it's
What about some type of fae? Just to have a fae in there.
Actually, what don't we have represented in all of the in the entire collection of things we have right now?
What if it's
there's the Snallygaster as a bird reptile chimera.
you're just making words up now, aren't you?
Nope, sighted in Maryland.
We'll save
West
that for the East
Virginia,
for one of the East
Washington,
Coast chapters.
Yeah, Maryland, West Virginia, Washington D.C.
That's from Fallout.
What? It's
All right.
a lot older than Fallout.
That's fair.
It's from the
so
1730.
we have a satyr, we have a frame.
What if we have one of the brownies show up or a couple of the
Yes.
brownies show up?
Oh, the brownies are there and they have one book.
The Gremlins.
Nah, we're using brownies right now.
I think let's do 2 of the Ward John's brownies. Pat.
We
That's-
take turns reading out loud to each other. No, it's like no. So it takes 2 of them to turn a page. They're so small.
Depending on the book, could very well be.
They keep
And they're the ones who are criticizing the Swampy Creek monster the most about
They're
keeping the
also-
books clean because
they're also
brownies are all
yelling
about the
at-
cleaning.
Also, anytime someone suggests a very large book, they get really peeved off about it.
We are not reading War and Peace.
Again.
Yep.
That almost squished Pat.
Opening the cover.
Yeah. All right, so this is a heck of a book club meeting. All right. Then we have
I mean, that's just enough for them to take the big corner booth.
no, remember she's got a
She's got a room in the back.
Oh
room
yeah,
in the
she's
back.
got a
Yeah.
room in the back. But-
It's enough to reserve the it's not a conference room. It's a separate dining room.
banquet hall.
The banquet hall. Banquet hall. Yes. Yes. Banquet hall.
So I feel like this is going to be a series of events.
Yeah.
Like that the players have to react to. It feels right.
So the first session is literally doing your job.
Oh yeah. You get there and you are doing the inspection.
You got to get on site, introduce yourself, and figure out what's
All right. So what
what's
are the
there and what isn't supposed to be there.
Realize
the
there's a larger amount of
goals?
cryptids than normal here.
So what are the goals for this one shot?
So the goals are
So first goal is to actually do the compliance check, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Another goal.
compliance check involves making sure there's like we can go into what you saw that. Goal 2. This one doesn't activate until Bob Norton and the camera person's there because we can actually put in random people getting gas.
Okay.
And it's to maintain the secrecy, the veil, the whatever it is.
Right. Secrecy of the others. Yep.
Just doing the compliance check could actually involve breaking into things.
Well, again, they have the badges. They don't have to break in.
If they let you in.
I kind of want to make random travelers literally a D20 roll.
I like that.
Just like every few minutes you roll and see if somebody shows up.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's a /.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it basically it's a D20, so if it's 10 and up, somebody shows up, and then you kind of like divide it up into how many
Or-
people based on
Oh,
how
we
high the
can
roll is.
we can
Or we do a
absolutely have a
chart.
chart. Absolutely, there will be a chart in there for.
There will be a chart because at least one of these is going to be kids that buy fireworks and immediately start setting them off.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Here's $5.
It may or
Go
may
get
not
some
be
ice.
in the trash can.
It's the here. Go get some ice cream, and the kids walk into the ice cream and look at the fireworks and go, "I want those." Yep.
Because you know these fireworks are stupidly cheap too.
Oh, 100%. And probably far more powerful than legal at the time.
Hold on. Hold
Legal?
on. Billy, legal?
All right,
they
so
legal in
maintain
Missouri?
secrecy of the
Someone wants a
others.
cig
I need to
while
look to see if-
fueling their car.
I mean, yes, that happened a lot.
That is definitely I feel like we need to like have an addendum. If you roll one twice, that's what happens.
I like that.
It has to come up twice because that's definitely going to cause that's going to
Catastrophic
end the
failure.
session practically.
Yep. Yep.
It's a luck check.
No, the first one is them lighting the cigarette. The second one is them flicking it out into the parking lot or near the gas pumps, right?
And then there's a luck check to see.
By
if
the
it
way,
actually
that
catches fire.
NPC, because it requires 2 ones in a row, is named Jesse.
uh,
I think I may have just killed Jesse.
Burns
It
us.
burns us. It's the truth.
all right. So, do a compliance check, maintain the secrecy of the others. Any other goals?
Do not generate extra paperwork.
That's no fun.
Generate as little paperwork as possible, and that way
Yeah,
we have
'cause
a chart that says, all right, this amount of paperwork, you're okay. This amount of paperwork, you've got desk duty for a week. This amount of paperwork, turn in your badge.
I feel like the GM just needs to like tally anytime a fail roll happens.
Yeah. There's paperwork.
Anytime
Yeah.
There's
somebody
paperwork.
fails, that's another tally. That's another tally.
Yep.
Okay, you just created an extra 3 hours of paperwork. Congratulations.
I like
know,
that.
Someone's going to run this. And some players could be like, I wonder how many hours of paperwork we can generate.
Someone definitely will.
Is this the bureaucracy from Futurama? Worse, it's the bureaucracy from the US government.
It's the bureaucracy from the OTA. Yes.
Before it was the OTA, so there was more bureaucracy.
Yes. This is the secret kind of paperwork that can't ever see the light of day.
That's the reason why more paperwork is then generated.
Yep.
As someone who has done that paperwork.
Here's everything that has to get redacted.
How many black markers do you think they go through?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
They literally buy them by the gross. You know?
It shows up by the truckload.
Well, the gross a week. 144 a week.
Something like that.
Oh
All
no,
right.
they just get them by the pallet. Just those boxes of them.
Okay. So
They have stock in Sharpie.
You're not wrong.
They invited Sharpie.
That was a yeah, I think that's it. Those are the main goals. I mean, there's your
all right. So what are the What are the fail? This is not a win condition thing. This is a fail condition thing. So what are the
Okay.
fail conditions?
Bob gets footage
Bob
Usable footage.
escapes with footage.
with
Bob-
usable footage.
With usable footage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else?
Anyone dies. Bob has to survive. The cameraman can die. Bob cannot.
Nope. If anyone dies, that's too much paperwork.
Yes.
That includes
Uh,
Pat, or Pat, or Pat,
That
or Pat.
includes Pat or
Or-
Pat or Pat. Yes,
And Jesse.
Just-
including
Yes.
Jesse. Yes.
Fail conditions. You know what? We got to put it on there.
Travel Plaza burns up.
Yep, that's been suggested. The travel plaza. is
Jesse might
destroyed.
harm themselves.
That's fair. All right.
Due to their poor decisions.
What other fail conditions do we have? Any other fail conditions that we have?
No, because like we're going to have a paperwork generation, which is going to be a not so much a fail condition, but like but it's something. But I think those are your major fail conditions.
Okay. Anything else that we need to do for this while we're meeting here?
I'd say let's come up with a rough timeline of major events.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, because the first thing is showing up and doing their compliance check,
Yep.
and there's definitely going to be social roles to make sure to see whether somebody's going to be telling you the truth or not, whether you believe they're telling you the truth, and whether we send our the larceny person in to
Do their own
make
investigation.
sure there's no bodies, or illegal drug being created, or tons of different things.
Okay, so the team shows up for the compliance check.
All right. During that event in the timeline, the book club is currently meeting.
It's quite obvious because I'm sure you can hear yelling from outside. Oh,
Now,
we've been asked what book are they reviewing.
The 80s.
What if they're not reviewing a book? What if they're each writing their own book?
Then they wouldn't be a book club. That'd be an authors meeting.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
different.
Yeah, reading Chuck Tingle is something 42 is hated.
The Stand by Stephen King.
While I love that suggestion, I don't feel like being sued. I appreciate
Yeah,
the
we do
suggestion,
have
Bob.
Yeah, Stephen
Yeah,
King's
we
definitely
do try to
yelling.
keep it more
Let's see.
Oh,
they could be reading Douglas Adams.
Douglas Adams would probably be down for this.
Probably.
Whole bunch of books. Most popular books in the 80s. Wow, that's when the Board Identity came out.
Um,
Oh yeah, those are good books.
The Name of the Rose.
Um,
And The Restaurant at the End of the World. Or are they just reading a classic so we don't get sued?
hold up, I gotta take care of someone.
What if they're
Here's my ban.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Thanks
we
for
had a spam bot.
Oh, like,
Good catch on that, Silent Bob, and thanks for catching that, Michael. Appreciate that.
of course, when we're all like searching and trying to find
I know,
things.
right?
It's like-
Then
Well,
you're
Jules
discussing
Verne novels could be something to discuss.
what is actual truth in Jules Verne, 20K leagues
So
under the sea.
in our Victorian, we're already establishing that a lot of the sci-fi fantasy authors are writing to make people think it's fantasy.
Okay, we lost him. Hang on a second. Let me go to.
You're almost completely in screen, Paul.
Oof. And I screwed that up. Let me see here. Now
Hopefully
I'm
it'll
on
be
there
back in
twice.
just a
This is
second.
working real well.
I mean, yeah. 2 Bryans. All the Bryans.
All the Bryans. There we go.
Chaos,
And it's-
insanity.
Why did that? That should not have transitioned. That should not have.
now I see the Brian and
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's. One of these days
Oh,
I'll
lost
figure it out.
internet. Will probably will not be back.
All right. So it's a good thing if we do this.
We do have an
There we
ad
go.
break
Okay.
coming up in just
Yep.
a second. Well, a couple
Yeah,
minutes.
we got
So.
an ad break starting in about 3 minutes, which is fine. Gives me a chance to.
Mhm. I wish you could just click start now.
Yeah, this is the one
They
time we wanted. I delayed it for a bit.
Yeah,
Now
they,
it wants
they,
to.
they let you snooze, they let you dismiss, but they don't let you.
All right. That is about as good as we're going to get it right now. So. All right. So, Danielle, you were saying that you were talking about most of the sci-fi and versioning offers.
During that Victorian era are helping to hide the secret. Not
Okay.
all of them, but enough of them.
That's fair, but I love the idea of this book club, like reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and going, "All right, I know this is true because I've met that monster." I know,
We
I know
had lunch.
right. We had lunch at the docks the other day, right? Yeah. So
So
I
would
dig
there
that
be
idea.
any truth with Isaac Asimov? Or is he too much sci-fi?
What's funny is I kind of wanted to go. My first instinct was to go to like Heinlein, but again, that's too sci-fi. Not
Yeah,
Vern. I think is perfect, especially with 20,000 Leagues.
Yeah, because he's still fantasy sci-fi.
Michael looks like
It's sci-fi just because of what time he was writing, for the most part.
yes.
Send Michael a message. We're going to go to ad here in about 2 minutes. I'll cycle him in with the ad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah. As soon as we hit the ad, I'll let him in. Okay. So the book club is meeting in the back. What else?
Yeah, so just basically how many customers and stuff there probably are. It's just it's diner as regular.
Right.
Okay. He is back, so we'll get him back when he comes back.
Yep.
Yep. When
Absolutely.
it switched to ad, we'll get
Team rolls to notice more
Mm-hmm.
others than normal, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. I'm stretching this out for the next 45 or 50
'Cause
seconds.
they expect like one or two, but they don't expect.
Well, they expect the folks who run the joint, but they
Yeah,
don't expect
and a couple people who might be passing through, stopping by, but
right, but they don't expect the 8 in the back room. Loudly
especially 8
discussing
cryptids who aren't known to interact with each other
right,
with others much.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Um
Roll 3 to 5 times during the first event for random NPC.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. And that's all on the chart.
Yep, we'll definitely do that.
And it looks like
It
are
w-
we in ad
Yep,
break?
and I think we will probably be in a second. There's always that little hesitation. I mean, it's not showing on my screen, but
I'm not seeing it yet either.
Should be an ad, theoretically. It's okay, we're gonna transition anyways.
Yeah.
Always went for stuff that was way older.
All
that was the
right.
point.
We are
I-
back, theoretically.
Looks like.
And we have Michael back, which is
Yay!
good.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. My internet decided I don't know what it was, but apparently we had problems.
Did you piss off a brownie?
No,
You
I
sure?
checked. Look, I didn't even know if I was going to make it back because when I looked up whether or not we had just a problem in the area, we did.
All right.
All right.
So we've got to team shows up. They realize there's more others than normal. We're gonna roll for random NPCs, not PCs. NPCs 3 to 5 times during that first part. What's next, timeline wise?
I mean, the next major event should be Bob arrives.
Yep. Bob shows up. I'd say and camera.
And camera.
That's the producer.
Well, if you go, if you do even much like, what was it? Groundhog Day, they still had a team of 3 because you had the camera slash tech person.
Yeah.
He
Actually,
still has a white. He still has a white panel van.
Oh, 100%.
There's no doubts about that.
And it's, by the way, just a white panel vent, yeah, there's no markings
although
on it or whatever.
although this is the 80s, so it could have the one of the most hideous murals ever.
Yeah, I can see a mural on it.
That would be a 70s. No, he's driving a, well, it's Bob Norton.
He got a used van that had a mural from the 70s.
It's a 70s shaggin'
Shag
wagon.
wagon. Yeah.
It's a 70s shaggin' wagon.
Because he's a
Shag
nobody at
carpeting
this
in the
point.
back.
Oh, it gets
Got
worse.
the porthole in the side. Giant mural on the side.
Well, now we know which vehicle
wheels.
blows up first if there's a fire.
Yeah.
No. That
Oh,
thing
God.
survives.
One of
Yes.
the options has to be the kids playing with fireworks and the fireworks go into the van.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Okay, we actually need 2 charts. One for the first time, and then if you re-roll it,
How badly it goes.
this is what happens.
Look, we can't name all the NPCs Jesse.
Yeah, you can group a couple of them with glitch.
The Girl Scout cookies.
NPC arrival chart and NPC action chart.
Name one Bullseye. Bullseye is the leader of a motorcycle gang that's going to like Sturgis.
Oh my gosh.
That's definitely, man, that's a trip.
They do it.
I know they do
They
it.
will, yeah.
Every year,
They that stretch they will do it.
Sturgis
Yes.
Rally, yep.
Yeah, I had a whole crew that lived down the street I lived on. That was fun, August.
Bullseye and the motorcycle gang filling up.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is like we're just making this an potential absolute nightmare.
Okay, I feel like the next episode should just be making this chart.
Yes.
I mean, we are already past an hour, so.
You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do next episode is going to be
Chart making.
chart making for this particular incredibly crazy one shot.
Oh.
This is no longer a one shot. This is a mini campaign.
I mean,
That's the fun part is that
it could very well
never
be.
know. You never know how many
It's
sessions.
a one shot, but
Depends-
it could take the whole
Depends
weekend.
on how much your players get into their roles. Legitimately speaking. Because just that first part
yes.
I could run at least a 3-hour session with just the first team arriving, compliance
And
check.
getting a feel of the place, yeah.
Yep.
And literally the first NPC.
Okay.
One of
So
the NPCs has to be alien that's going to Area 51.
hang on. I gotta write some of these down because these are too good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Motorcycle gang headed to Sturgis.
leader Bullseye.
Alien enthusiast headed to Area 51.
Make sure because the
Jesse.
name Bullseye.
Okay, now I want the Flatwood monsters back if there's an alien enthusiast around. Because they're nothing but the big red
Wait,
eyes.
no, time out. No. Hang on. I'm swapping out the Boggy Creek monster.
No, we won't have the swamp monster.
It's a gray.
Yes.
It's a gray.
It's an actual gray.
It's an actual gray.
Who escaped from Area 51?
Escaped.
Yeah, escape.
Look.
They're just on leave. It's fine.
It's
Cover
documented
story.
where they're
Hold
Cover
on.
going.
story.
You do realize that means there is now a spaceship behind the.
No,
No,
they could easily
It's in
hitch
the
a
shop.
ride with.
It's in the shop.
Oh,
Okay, now
damn
this
it.
garage has a back room.
It's a gray named Paul. The gray's name is Paul in quotation marks.
I might have seen that movie.
Y'all are terrible. I'm just
Hold on,
saying.
I can make
I
it
love
better.
y'all. I love y'all. You all are terrible.
Hold on. Hold on. I can make it better. It has a bumper sticker that says, I swear I don't abduct cows.
No, I'm going to make it even worse. The gray is wearing a T-shirt that says "Got cows."
I don't wait.
When did God Milk
That's
start?
too
When
early
did
for
God
Got
Milk
Milk.
start?
90s, I think.
No.
Let's see. Got Milk campaign was 1993.
Hold on. When did Farsight start?
Oh,
is-
Soylent Bob, you're terrible. I love it. It's probing.
Our site started in
Probing time.
1980.
Yeah, it's a Farsight t-shirt.
Probant. Oh no.
There's so many cow Farsights.
All right. I love you all. You're all terrible. I'm just saying.
I think you say that every episode.
And I mean
All
it
right.
heartily every episode. Okay,
Yeah,
so
this is
we
going to
are
be multiple.
Yeah,
we are working this entire thing out. You realize that, like, this is going to probably be able to be published by next Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I think so. Very
this
possible.
may end up being a module in and of itself, and that
Yep.
would be. Yeah, can we do this as just a set as a set? This could actually be a setting book with a module in the back.
Easily.
Just a setting book on the Weeping Willow travel. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, I love it, love it, love it. Okay, on that
Hold
note,
on. It's the setting book could be basically any of the quote unquote safe havens.
yeah. I mean, we could do. Let's talk about that definitely off screen, obviously, but
We have a volunteer.
You would absolutely, and with my blessing. Okay, so let's go ahead and call this our stream for the evening. We have lots to do next time, including some charts and some fill-ins, and finish up on the.
Yeah,
we have a lot to do left on this.
Yes.
Yeah, this may be multiple. You know what? This may be. We might be working on this for at least a few more streams.
Yeah,
Content.
you guys.
Yeah, no, and I think that's fantastic. I completely like. If we keep this up, like you said, especially if we're looking at potentially making this a full module, / setting, might as well.
Yeah, no.
We can get into the background of our characters and everything.
You folks are amazing. I love you. Not just the dev team, but you folks who are helping create the chaos out there in Twitch land. Check out this. Check out all the things. I'll post them one more time.
If we do end up doing this heavily on stream, I definitely want, if everyone could please get on our Discord. And I personally, if David or not David, Brian, if you're down for this, I at least want to credit them for at least some creative.
Yes. Yep.
Mhm.
We will
Yeah, then,
absolutely do that.
and then
Yes.
you guys can have whatever name you want on the credit page for
Yeah.
contributed.
We will absolutely do some of that. Yeah, this is going to be bigger. This is, you know what? When we were creating this setting, I figured it was going to be far bigger than we originally thought, and I'm really, really digging this right now.
And it all
Um,
started from edgelords and vampires.
And
Yep.
Trojan vampires.
We
it
lost
was
that a
it
while
was
ago.
literally edgelords in Denny's meeting real vampires. That was the
And
original concept.
and because of a censorship thing, we couldn't do it. So
No, this is
sideways
far
we
better.
No,
This
Yeah,
is
we'll
far
do
better.
sideways
that.
we go, and look at what we've got, and it's fun.
Yep. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you so much. Danielle, you in anything right now?
not right now. No.
Okay. Michael, I know that you stream often.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
streaming right now. The next time I'll be streaming is next Wednesday. Maybe a few after that, depends on what kind of work I get the following weekend. But I'm streaming right now Planet Coaster 2. I think next week I'm going to be streaming some WWE 2K25. So it include they just they're releasing a new game and that game, and I'm going to be playing through the campaign with a custom wrestler, two actually, because you have to build both a male and female wrestler, or men's and women's, and yeah, we're going to be doing some weird stuff, and I'm going to be power bombing people. It'll be great.
so check out what is your Twitch channel?
Dustbuster M.
Okay. Did you chat at all during this?
I did.
Okay. So find his name in the chat and follow him. Absolutely. Paul, I know you're hanging out with me. Actually, we're currently testing
That
the
works.
sci-fi setting Fringe.
Mm-hmm.
And real close on that one. What else is going on with us? MuskyCon in 2 weeks in Muskegon, Michigan. I'll be there. I'll be in New Baltimore
My-
April 5th and 6th for New Baltimore Comic Con. We'll be back in Kalamazoo the week after that for
That's how.
3 days or whatever. Good job.
Figured it out.
Search for that because I don't have a clue. We are going to be doing much more. Want to get back to streaming much more often, and I'm going to be starting a new thing on Sundays. I'm going to get back into the layout design. However, I'm going to start doing some real-time map building using Dungeon Fog as the base software. Real excited about that. It'll be a learning curve for me, but it's going to be fun because we're going to be doing things like laying out, I don't know, this weird Weeping Willow Travel Plaza thing that we've got going on right now. Plus a lot of other things.
The good news is the base map's going to be square.
Is it? Is it really? Because I mean, that seems too normal.
Yeah, but the way
Yeah.
property lines work,
I still feel like it's going to like sweep like like the tree roots.
I mean, parking lot.
well,
Let's face it, it's a Missouri parking lot. It's not going to be any. There's no straight lines in a Missouri parking lot. Not
It's a
rural
free for all in
Missouri.
parking. The
Yeah.
lot's so big you can park anywhere. There's enough room.
You know, it originally started out as just a gravel lot, well, dirt lot, and then gravel, and then eventually got plowed over or asphalted over. The diner's certainly not going to be square. It's a traditional like 50s
Yep.
diner.
well, I was
Um,
referring to the land. The land when you buy the property itself, the map will be a square map, and then all the
maybe.
different shapes.
You talk like there was actually a purchase done.
Well, everybody else made a road
Maybe. Actually,
There might be some sort of corner.
so we actually looked at there's a corner, at least a corner.
Mhm.
We actually looked at after the stream last time. We actually know exactly where this is. Surprisingly.
Mhm.
Anyways,
We spent far too much time on Google Maps.
far too much time on Google Maps looking at rural Missouri.
We don't
Anyways,
talk about it.
yep. So we will talk to you guys later. Hopefully, see you folks
I was
in a
hoping
couple
I could
weeks.
lead a raid, but I can't.
No, Brian has to do it.
Do I
No,
have to
because
do it?
I was gonna say one of my friends is on, and I was saying we should raid her.
I haven't figured that out yet.
I have.
Really
That's what I was
should.
seeing if I
I
could
mean,
do
you
it.
just on your thing. There's literally a raid button.
Is there? Where's the raid? All right.
I actually was just using the commands, the raid list.
Hmm.
Raid channel. What channel am I supposed to be raiding?
Snow Queen US. Capital S, capital Q, capital US.
Hang on, I gotta look for. How do I
And do raid list. It allows you to search people.
Snow?
Soylent Bob just actually typed it out.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that right now. Hang on. Snow Queen US. We'll see if I can do a raid.
It's his first time.
It is.
Well, second time. We have done it once
I
before.
did what you're right. I did it do it once. I still don't remember how to do it because
It was
it
it was
months
like
ago.
yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a lifetime ago. All right. Theoretically, I found it. Luigi's Mansion 3 currently.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
All
what she's
right.
playing
So
right now.
we're gonna start a raid. Hang out if you want. Raid if you want. If not, well, we'll see you
Go
next time.
raid!
And we will make our random chart.
So much randomness.
And you can probably click to rate now.
Yep.
Bye.
Woo!
Woohoo.